It's about to go down. Michael, Shawn the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael, Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael, Shawn the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael, Shawn the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael, Shawn the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.
Going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now.
Oh man, I cut that countdown a little early. Didn't mean to do that. Good morning. The crew will be joining us soon. What's today? Tuesday, y'all. Good morning. I'm in the building. What's up? What time is it? I gotta charge this vape 6 minutes after 7, which means for this show, we are definitely on time. Shout to everybody. RJ Parker, good morning. Ashley Newman, good morning. Diana, good morning. All right. I hope everybody had a good night. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Last time we talked, we were on here Friday because I do the show with Jonesy on 94.7 The Block on Mondays. So I know it says we're here Monday through Friday, but actually we're here Tuesday through Friday. And I went to sleep last night and the Sixers were playing the San Antonio Spurs. I was like, what's the big deal? I said, I'm not watching nothing. I said, I'm good. I said, I can miss that game. It's early in the season. I said, ain't nothing crazy going to happen. Sixers will probably win. I was like, it's all good. Then I wake up this morning, check my phone. I'm just checking what I normally do. Check the scores, check who won. I don't even know if the Lakers played because I didn't get to check the rest of the scores because when I went to the ESPN website, it had this big thing that Joel Embiid from the Philadelphia 76ers scored 70 points. 70 points! What the? 70? $70 points, Joel Embiid. What happened last night? Like, I didn't even think. I was like, dog, it's January. I can miss a game. I can get some extra sleep in. I can prepare for tomorrow morning's show. 70 points, Joel Embiid. What happened last night? I'm trying to see, like, I haven't even watched the highlight yet. I feel like I'm in, like, it's 1984. I haven't even seen, for those who ain't basketball fans, understand, 70 points is outrageous. 70 points don't make no damn sense. Shout to Joel Embiid. Everybody just sits around. Well, he got to do something in the playoffs. He can't get knocked out in the second round. Man, y'all better leave that man alone. He scored 70 points. Oh, there's a little delay here. What's going on? Let me see. Is it fixed? Yeah, it's fixed. Okay. I'm trying to check his full stat line, but who cares? He had 70 damn points. Did they win? Yeah, they won by 10. Let me see what his stat line was. Jeez, my God. This don't make no fucking sense, y'all. Just don't make. And then I see Cat, who plays for the Timberwolves, scored 62. What was going on last night? So haters gonna be like, he got to do something to players, get at the second round. All right, so let me read his stat line. 70 points, 18 rebounds, 5 assists, Oh shit, that don't make no sense, yo. I'm not that's the one team in Philadelphia that I don't root for or against. Like, I'm not an Eagle fan. I'm not a Philly fan. But I've gone to Sixer playoff games and rooted for the Sixers. Like, I'm very open to the Sixers. Like, when Dr. J was on the Sixers and Barkley was on. I'm not a really big Barkley fan, but he's a great player. Barkley was on the Sixers when AI definitely when he was on the Sixers. I was pulling for him. Hey, what's up, Tracy? Yeah, but like dog, like if I would have known 70, I would have watched the game. I would have been like, oh man, that is crazy. You just never know what can happen. That's why sports. That's why people they pay so much money to networks and ESPN. Stacey Mitchell, what's up? Pay so much money to have sports because that's the one thing you just never know what the hell's gonna happen. Like what's really good. My God. So he scored 70. And then let me check the exact stats for Cat. We're in Minnesota. And they lost. How one of your players score 62 points and your ass lose? What in the world is wrong with y'all? And y'all got a good team. Yeah, he scored 62, eight rebounds to us. Shit, man. God bless, but you lost. So and they told Kevin Durant at a press conference, Kevin Durant, he was like, "What?" He looked like, "What? He scored 70? What?" He had that whole look on his face. What happened? He had the same look I had, but I ain't have a press conference. What? Yeah, the town scored 62. What were they doing? Well, that's a beautiful thing. So shout out to Joel Embiid. Jeez, my God. Yo, my goodness. Oh man, that is some hey. That's the type of thing to get him a second MVP. That's the type of thing that will get him a second MVP. All right, so I normally ask everybody how their night was. We were the other boxes will be in here soon. And Steve Harvey reveals the one word you can use to get unlimited motivation. Sexy Mo will be here soon. Jay Black's supposed to be in here soon. So we will get to them. So my question, here's a question, y'all. To the ladies out there, to the fellas out there, everybody out there, to my single people. Oh, that's what I had to do today. Oh, wait a second. Ladies and gentlemen, oh man, hold up. I gotta switch. Oh man, people, my daughter turned 20 years old on Sunday. Yes, she effing did turn 20 years old on Sunday. Yes, she absolutely did turn 20 years old. My oldest daughter, Amani, turned 20. When one of your kids turned 20, I guess it's depending on how old you were when you had the kid. Well, I didn't have the kid. I created the child. I didn't have the child. Boy, when a child turns 20, first of all, it's an absolute blessing. It's an amazing thing. It's an absolute amazing blessing. It's crazy. It's greatness. It really is. Like for real. But boy, it will make you look in the mirror and be like, how old is your ass, Mike? God damn. Whew. I said, what in God's green earth? No, when I hit 30, let me just tell y'all a quick story. Let me tell y'all a little flashback. Let me get the flashback sound so I can give y'all a little story right here. Hold up. Let me give y'all this. Where's the flash? I'm gonna organize these damn sound effects. I'm gonna take out all the stuff that I don't use so I can have everything close to me. That's what I'm gonna do. Here, a little flashback music, y'all. I can remember when I hit 30, I had no kids. Jay Black's in the building. What up, Jay Black? What's going on?
I hear the groggy in your voice. You had no kids. What you talking about?
Nah, I was telling Amani turned 20 Sunday.
Okay.
So I said, whenever you have a child that turns 20, I don't care. It depends on how old you were when you had your child. But you gotta look in the mirror and be like, yo, how old am I? God damn, I have a 20-year-old. I almost have a full-fledged adult. I almost have a 21-year-old adult.
Your daughter 18, yeah. You helped create that life. You did.
My daughter said she didn't want to do nothing for her 20th birthday because it was just a feeling. Like, this is not a big deal.
She went there 21st.
The 21st. But if it's not a big deal, why your ass take a vacation? Why are you on a trip right now? But okay, all right. So I said, I remember when I hit 30, I literally had no kids. When I tell you, I used to look at other people with kids and be like, yeah, y'all are bugging. I wish I would. You're here. So
yeah, Jeanette, my sister's birthday today. You told her happy birthday?
Happy birthday, Jeanette. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
She old, Mike. She in her 50s. She old.
She good. Jeanette, you good.
That's not old. That's not actually old. She 58. She old. Is that considered old?
I don't know what's considered old anymore. I don't even know. I don't even know what's considered old. So at 30, I ain't had no kids. So I was a catch. I was working on the radio. I was a catch.
She was reeling them in, huh?
I was a cat. When I would tell women I didn't have any kids, they were stunned. They didn't even know what to say. They didn't know even how to continue the conversation.
My bad.
Yeah, watch your mouth.
I was playing. That was just a reaction. That was just a reaction.
Oh, I didn't put you know how we normally have the little blue things under us?
The blue things under us.
It normally says my Cash App under the screen. It's normally under there. I don't know why it's not under there today.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jay, the thing that's
the runs underneath.
Oh, you know what? It's right there. It's right there. Okay, so I gotta do some. I gotta do some adjust. So anyway, I was a catch. I was an ultimate catch. Women didn't even know how to catch. When I told
she used to abuse me, Afro Queen. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You said what?
They really thought I was lying. They really thought I was on some liar mode. There's no way you don't have. I don't have any kids.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, at 30, I didn't know if I was ever gonna have any kids. It wasn't like I wasn't practicing the exercise that could make kids, but I was really like, if I said maybe I'm not gonna have any kids, and now when a 20-year-old, I said, damn, it's red. Yes, thank you, Jeanette. Jeanette, come produce the show. You on my vibe.
Yeah,
You on my vibe.
Your vibe.
So I'm gonna put up her Cash App because she's on a trip right now. I don't need y'all to send a whole bunch of money. I just don't want. I want her to wonder how this money is going in her Cash App. So I'm gonna put the Cash App up, and then I'm gonna tell her to check it. Afro Queen, I'm like 10 years older than him, so that was my
more than
job.
that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I never abused my sister, but I know older. I never had an older anything, so I don't even know what y'all dynamics were. So how was your night, Jay Black? And then I'll get back to
Lady Q was snoring last night. That's what made me tired. She never snored. It's the first time she snored. I can't remember.
Well, why didn't you just wake her up?
No, I don't like that. I don't wake people up when they sleep. I just leave.
What are you talking about? There's a fire. You don't wake nobody up.
Well, the fire. I'm the type when somebody sleep. People sleep for a reason. Let them sleep. I ain't the type to wake people up. I just don't. I figure it out. I could be in just having some pains or something. I'm not waking you up. That's just how my brain works.
If I'm in distress, I'm waking up. You and me both didn't want. I didn't say I didn't want any kids. I didn't say that. I said I wasn't stressed. I was like, if I go without not having any kids, then I'm good. As an older sister as well for Jeanette. Oh, y'all talking about that nonsense. So what else went on? So Lady Q was snoring, but you didn't want to wake out. I used to wake people up. Like, come on.
No, night was good. Yesterday was Monday. She was snoring so much though, Mike. I went on social media. I saw a bunch of stories. I just started sending myself stuff. I saw all types of stuff. I was Mike might want to talk about this. Let's see what Mike think about that.
Lady Q was tired and needed that sleep, Jay. But yeah, but I wake you up and be like, yo, you snoring, chill.
How do you wake somebody up and say, all right, you snoring, I go back to sleep? Like, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, you snoring, chill.
You never, especially when she never snores. So clearly, she tired. You know, so I was like, all right.
Or you just be like, you just shake him. You all right? You all right? Because you good? You all right? You good? You all right?
Yeah, I hear you breathing real hard.
No, you breathing heavy. You cool? And she's, oh yeah, I'm fine. Okay, all right, babe. Go ahead, go back to sleep. I did that. I did that. Stacey was in class. Like, hey, you all right, girl? Yo, you good? You good? Because I can't when I'm drinking, I can't sleep on my back or the snore is gonna be crazy. Like the snore is gonna be
that deep one.
Oh, he's snoring. Ass got a lot of. Oh yeah. Oh okay. Now the truth.
I'm supposed to snore. I'm a guy. I snore. I'm supposed to snore every day.
Jesus,
Girls supposed to be like silent, soft sleepers. So like, what are we doing?
Jesus.
All these years, and all of a sudden she's gonna start to snore. What happened?
Yeah, that is hilarious.
But yeah, that was my night. It just popped in my head because that's exactly what happened.
So Joel Embiid scored 70 points last night. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. So I woke up this morning, didn't watch the game. I told everybody when we started, I watched the game. I didn't watch the game because I was like, it's the Spurs. I don't feel like seeing that Victor, whatever his name. I've seen him a bunch of times. I went to sleep. It's not a big deal. I said, I'm not going to miss nothing. Boom. Wake up in the morning. He scored 70 points and 18 rebounds. God damn, Joel Embiid. I should have watched the game. I apologize, though. You the MVP right now, Joel Embiid. That's 70 points right there. Put you as the MVP. All you got to do is keep averaging 30. You're the MVP. Get your second MVP. So my night was good. That was the random. We were talking about that earlier. My night was good. Didn't nothing happen yesterday. I went to New York. Did Jonesy's show. That went well. And that was it, man. And Amani is on her trip. So I'm going to get her Cash App up. And then, Jay, we can start hitting these. When I put the Cash App up, listen, y'all, I'm not asking for $100. I'm asking for spare change. Just shoo. Let me see. How do I switch my my joint? How do I switch what's on my thing? First of all, let me get to mine.
On the far right side. I don't even know. I guess you set something up somewhere, but I don't see it already there.
No. I got my Cash App up. So I'm trying to
you want people to put money in your account? You want to make it seem like
no, I want to put Monty's Cash App up.
I'm about to say, what are you talking about?
No, if you would listen.
I heard you say that, and then you said my Cash App. You just said my.
No. I gotta switch my Cash App. But go ahead. What's the story? What's the story that we want to see? What's going on?
Oh, it's a ton. Where you want to start at? You want to start with something heavy? You want to start with something soft?
No, it doesn't. Pause. Yeah, no. Jesus, your ass just.
All right, we go with something simple. All right. What? You still trying to work? I know it's gonna take you a minute because you took.
No, go ahead. I just want to make sure I have her Cash App. Go ahead.
I saw that. Did you agree? Dave Chappelle spoke out. He had a little stand up, and he mentioned how Cat Williams' interview, which shook the world. He talked about how Cat didn't mention one white person in all his stuff. Why is black people coming after black people when our job is to make money for our families and all that? Should Cat have been coming at his peoples like that instead of the other man? And what was your thoughts? I know you saw it.
Well, he did talk about Harvey Weinstein. He did mention Harvey Weinstein in the interview, but he didn't attack any white comedians. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't have the inside scoop on the white comedians. I don't know. I mean,
the angle for me was when they why tear another black man down? We already up against a lot.
I don't know. We could always point to that shit, and we can always. I don't know. I mean, he said what he said about the people. Listen, at the end of the day, Cat Williams is the hottest comedian in the country right now, right? He's always been one of the funniest people in the world, but he's hot right now because we love this shit. We love hearing about this shit. And we feed right into it. Should he have talked about other comedians, white comedians? Yeah, I guess he should have. Maybe, like I said, maybe he just doesn't have the information. Maybe he just doesn't have the connects with them. You know, maybe he just doesn't have the scoop on them. I just don't understand, certain things. Like saying Earthquake can't read. I don't know if that was necessary.
The highlight Earthquake can't read.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it, but when he said, I said he do seem a little like he. I can see, yeah.
No,
It's believable.
I've never seen anything. I've had conversations with Earthquake. There's never been any inclination for me to think he can't read. But like that's just a random that's like
who?
random shot.
Who?
Yeah, right. People would have been so confused if you mentioned Jeff Foxworthy. Yeah, but we know Jeff. I know Jeff Foxworthy. I know them dudes, but I don't even know if he's even been in the same realm with them. But like that random shot at Earthquake, I didn't get it. Like, even though he said Earthquake is dope and everything, I didn't understand putting. I don't know. I just think Cat gets in a zone, and it's almost like he's on stage and he can't control. He can't control what he's about to. Like, he's just gonna go. Like, it's no longer. There's no consequence, and he said he's going to expose some of the stuff he exposed. I get for exposing, but some of the stuff like the Earthquake shit, I don't think that was important to the story. I don't think that was necessary, but now that he's done it, we get to sit back, and this is why it's so hard to do stuff like that. Once you do it, it gets put on social media, and it sits there, so you can critique it 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, and you can pick apart everything Cat said or didn't say. Now, I was surprised that not surprised. I was surprised because he spoke so highly of Dave Chappelle that he would come at did he really come at Cat? Because I didn't see the whole thing. I couldn't sit there and watch the whole thing of him and D. Ray Davis on stage. Him and D. Ray Davis were going on stage debating this stuff. Some of this stuff I just think has got blown out of proportion. Like, I think we forget that Cat Williams, this is just his opinion and his story and what he said. And we've taken everything as the gospel and taken everything like he just read what he said. He just read out the Bible. I think it's gotten blown out of proportion. But you know what? In turn,
all right. So he's
about to sell a gang of damn tickets on his next tour.
So for fun, I saw this. Somebody had just put that up too. And I was all right. You're throwing a party. You need a comedian to host. Who you going with out of these 9 people up here? Who do you want to host your party?
The bottom 3 row is gone.
So no Martin, no Chris Rock, no Eddie.
No.
Chris Rock ain't hosting.
No.
Okay.
Ain't no turn up on my party.
Chris Rock ain't to turn up.
He's not gonna turn up your party style. He's a goat. He's a goat, but he ain't a goat at turning your party up. Like, please. Okay, so this is not my pick, but Tracy Morgan. Now, if you want to party with somebody, Tracy Morgan's a good party. The only problem is Tracy gonna take his shirt off. At every club.
He flopped at Park. He went to Parks Casino and flopped.
No, you're saying host a party.
But when I think of comedy, I don't think of
Tracy nobody's Morgan. Cracking jokes as they host the parties.
They are. They talking trash. They're clowning the crowd. They
host a party. The second row is the row that I'm picking from. It's either Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Mike Epps.
Wow, you wouldn't even have Cat host your party?
No. No. It's a party. Like, if you're telling me to do it,
to host, Mike.
Thank you, Don. If I host your party, I'm gonna tear that shit down. Like, understand it. Like, I'm better than everybody at hosting a party in these squares. I'm better than everybody. But Dave is probably good because Dave had them specials where he hosted his own concert. Remember the concerts that he used to have?
The Roots.
So Dave knows how to host. Mike knows how to host. Mike's gonna be fun. Because it's hosting a party. So you need somebody to be fun and upbeat and ready to. And obviously, Kevin Hart is going to be upbeat and fun and have a good time. The second row is the row of the people I would choose to host a party. You're throwing a party. Yeah, I'm throwing a party. Those lines right there. That second line, Kevin, Dave Chappelle, or Mike Epps. Yeah, those 3 I would have to pick from. And if I had to pick, I would probably pick Dave. No, actually, I'd probably pick Kev because Kev's going to drink, and he's really going to have a bunch of fun, but he might get too drunk. Dave Chappelle, he got the weed and the drink, so he'll be, but Mike Epps would be fun. Like, Mike Epps don't give a damn. Like I'm talking about somebody who knows, like, when an old school song comes on, I can see Mike Epps like, you better come on. Yeah. Mike is not funny. Don Page, we're not talking about funny. We're talking about hosting a party. He's fun. He's
It
fun.
comes along with it though when you think of that.
But it is different funny. It's when you're funny at a party, all three of those guys gonna be funny at a party. They ain't never been a party that those three guys wasn't funny at. They ain't never been a party. But go ahead. I gotta.
All right, so something heavy I saw. I think was this in Texas. This was in Texas. So a girl, I guess, was telling her boyfriend finally coming clean about a kid not being his.
Oh man, you sent me this dumb shit.
I thought this was deep. I thought it was deep, and he ended up like she told him he was 3-month baby, 3 months old, wasn't his.
Yeah,
I thought about you with the mandatory paternity test from the giddy up, the beginning, and I don't know. I felt like I didn't agree. You can't murder is murder, but man, do we play stupid games with people sometimes? Like, why string somebody along through a 9-month pregnancy, 3 months of being there, and then you want to go ahead and spring it on them? This ain't your kid. I don't know. Well, I didn't know your thoughts. I said, let me get Mike's thoughts.
No, it's fucked up. If she knew from the door, if she knew that this chances are it wasn't his baby, it's fucked up. But you can't kill somebody. That's what kills me about y'all. Ridiculous. Dude, you can't kill somebody just because they lied to you. You can't take a life just because they lied to you. Stupid dummy. You killed a person. You killed 2 people. Because y'all fragile ass. That's why y'all these dudes out here, y'all don't understand like what it is to be a man. Y'all really don't.
What about to be lied? What is it to feel like to be lied to?
I've been lied to. I ain't never thought about killing nobody. That's the problem. Y'all think this shit is an option. People get lied to every day. Every day. People find out
about the lying to people about a life and dragging them on. That's
you
put yourself in crazy situations when you don't do stuff
yourself.
like that.
You don't get murdered for lying about that.
You taking a chance taking a big chance,
and that's the problem with
anything that can happen.
And that's the problem with our society right now, because you shouldn't be taking a chance of a woman getting killed who's pregnant because she lied about who the father is. You want to be out. Be out.
You know how hard it is for some people to just walk away knowing they got played for whatever, a year and a half?
Oh, please. Millions of people have gotten played and been in this situation.
It's just tough. That's tough.
This young boy don't know, because you know what? You're not built to be in this situation. You're not built mentally. Like, the mental capability of where we're at right now is so ridiculously low. There is no critical thinking. Nobody thinks about the bigger picture. Everybody thinks about immediate gratification on, if I'm mad, I need to feel better. And you killed a pregnant woman. Dog, do you know how much you just threw your life away for getting emotional?
And that moment of rage, some people can't handle. Like you just said, that moment of rage is real. Like Jeanette said, maybe tell the person from the beginning, look, there is a chance.
And he still would have
flipped.
And he still would have flipped. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of I'm
cribs, and I got a crib at your house, a crib at my house. I got the playpen here, and I didn't brought like that's a lot to put somebody through. I could see somebody snap. I'm not justifying anything, but I could see how.
Hey, but that's my problem. That's my problem. The shit that says I can see why somebody would snap. Because our society has made that an option. It's made it an option. It should have never been an option. So what else would he have snapped off of? If he found out she was cheating, he would have snapped.
Well, you don't cheat. You shouldn't cheat and play people's emotions.
What the fuck?
I don't know if that'll lead to that, but cheating is another thing that you can put hands. I can say somebody can snap and put hands on somebody and choke the issue out of somebody. Like, yo, you've been cheating.
The emotion that you're supposed to be using.
But you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be playing with people.
Jay,
she said.
It's not about they're desensitized to everything. That's the sad part. And when they're celebrating their 15th year in jail, in prison, that's when it starts to realize, because this is all make believe out there, and we put all these exceptions. I could see if somebody cheated on me, how you could snap. And Jay almost slipped up and said and choked the shit out of somebody. No, that is not.
I could have felt your pain a little bit, but I would never do that. But I could feel someone's pain.
See,
it's so easy to say walk away, Mike. It's so easy. Good morning, Randy.
No, I've been in all these situations except somebody lying about. Well, I've been in that situation too. That's right, Stacey. They have a stupid ass show called Snap that I refuse to watch, because when you put that stuff out there and you put those shows out there, you put that thought in somebody's head. Yeah, and people watch that show like, yeah, I could see myself doing that. Yeah,
here we go, Mike. People snap. You walk in and somebody, God forbid, you see some of these parents, they walk in and their kids are getting molested and they snap and they kill the person. They don't get charged. They snapped. They lost it. But you can see how somebody can lose it in those scenarios. But Mike, they murdered somebody, Mike. No, he should have just grabbed his child and walked away.
This is where y'all have no critical thinking. Y'all have no critical thinking. Y'all cannot think past your emotions. Number one, if somebody's committing a crime on your child, it's not called snapping. It's called protecting your child. There's a big difference between somebody attacking your child and somebody giving you bad news. Can you see the difference there, Jay Black?
Said snap.
No, I'm saying, can you see the difference?
Levels of snap, but
no, that's not called snapping. It's called parenting.
You flipped out.
When somebody's hurting your child, it's called parenting. When somebody gives you bad news, your reaction is then called, are you an adult or not an adult? I see these stories all the time. And RJ Parker, you're so right about people being desensitized with this. It is so sad that we can't handle anything that has to do with personal relationships. I'm not talking about you walking and somebody's attacking your child or attacking your mom. I'm not talking about somebody like your mother, and God forbid your father is putting his hands on your mother. You're protecting your mom. Somebody giving you bad news. I don't care how bad the news is, but guess what it is? It's just bad news. My oldest is turning 40. If anybody do anything to her, it's not snapping. I'm fucking you up because this is my... Exactly. You're protecting. Jeanette, you are parenting. You are a protector. But when a dude, and I'm going to say it again, when a dude gets bad news and kills somebody, you deserve the rest of your life in prison. You took somebody's life because you got bad news. You find out your girl is getting knocked off by somebody else. Guess what that is? That's bad news. That's bad news. That's a huge difference between a crime and you feeling being hurt. Exactly, Lady Q. Exactly.
Gloria Bush up. I see you on the Facebook check. Speaking of females and cheating and the baby not theirs, let's see if the females of the show that watch and support us is going to admit to this. I saw this was like on actual TV.
Mm-hmm.
Research shows more than half of women have backup boyfriends in case the relationship goes wrong. 70% of females have a backup plan right now. Is that true? 70%. That's a crazy number.
Yeah, remember that was a white lady reporting this. Because I saw this. That was a white lady reporting this. I'm trying to see if I can.
Oh, you got evidence? You know?
No, it's a white lady, but women, y'all say what y'all do. Not, go ahead.
I'm curious to see if they admit it. Who's going to admit it that y'all got a backup right now, just in case your relationship don't work?
But the crazy part, women always catch it. Like more than half of women have a backup plan. So if 70% have a backup plan, how many men have a backup plan? My backup plan has always been me or my family. Okay, all right. Jeanette came right in there. She came in hot. Go ahead, girl. Came in hot.
I just thought this was interesting. I said, ain't no female going to admit to this because they want to be looked at as innocent, wholesome. Females don't cheat.
Because the thing about, but you got to understand how females play this backup plan thing. They might not even be cheating with their backup plan. They might not even be cheating with the backup plan. They just going back and forth on, hey, what up? How you doing? Hey, having conversations with the backup plan.
Just having lunch at work on Tuesday.
Just having lunch at work on the backup plan. Just chit-chatting at the bar. Just chit-chatting at the bar with at a happy hour backup plan. So you asking if I have a side? Yeah. Well, no. Stacey, see, this is where y'all trying to distract us. This is where you got to watch women. Y'all trying to distract. We're not saying you got a side dude. A side dude is different. We saying a backup plan. A backup plan is somebody that you have groomed and that you know you have never kissed. Y'all may never even have hugged. Y'all did nothing, but you know that he's your type. You know he's interested in you. Y'all just ain't taking the steps. He got a girl, you got a girl. You never know. That's your backup plan. You ain't never had sex with him and he know your favorite color. You ain't never had sex with him. He know your favorite songs. He know your favorite movie. He know what you like to eat for lunch.
Very strategic.
Never mind the women back in the day. I had an A, B, and C. No, facts. No, those are facts. I had multiple plans. Just cheated because the other person was an asshole. Wait a second. What does that mean? Just cheated? Like just now? Like just recently? If you need a backup plan, what? RG Parker.
Oh, she said like she's like probably against prenups and all that. She's like she ain't worrying about no if it don't work. If you need a backup plan, why you with the person? Why y'all together? I see her angle. I see what Miss Parker going.
Hey, Miss Parker, you're absolutely right. You shouldn't need a backup plan. But for the first, I think till what age? Till about maybe like 33. I always had a backup plan. There was always somebody that I was on the phone with that I knew I could bring out the bullpen just in case this didn't work out. And it's not right. It's not right. It's not right. I repeat, it's not right. But it came in handy. It came in handy. I ain't gonna lie. When that person, if you broke up with me back in the day, if you broke up with me, you better be sure that you want to never be with me again, because immediately after the breakup, I'm gonna try and keep you. I'm gonna try and get back. I'm gonna try and get back, and then I'm like, okay, once that's over, I gotta call so and so because she's on deck. Got a bitch on deck. Got a bitch on deck. On deck. On deck. On deck. On deck. Got a bitch on deck. Yep. All right. What else we got? A lot of y'all ladies don't want to admit y'all got a
yeah, I thought they was gonna admit it.
It's doing a life sentence right now.
Oh, this dude. Did you see this dude admit to killing these people?
Baltimore.
So it was a guy. I guess people want social media likes, or I don't know. Maybe if you murdered a bunch of people, maybe you have some guilty conscience. But this dude literally went on social media and admitted the murdering people, and people doing jail time for him right now.
It's doing a life sentence right now in Cumberland for somebody I killed. Somebody I killed on Halloween with a Hellraiser mask. I had that Glock 17 and that 25 caliber that night that killed Daquan. I did that shit 2010 Halloween. Pin Razor mask. Bull Sterling ain't do that shit. I love you, woo baby, but he ain't do that shit. Big Rambo did that shit 2010. Stepped on him. Yeah, Tyran, I killed him too 2011. I killed him too up the apartments playing games, came through the lake playing games, stepped on his bitch ass, came through, let off shots, ain't hit me, double back in 48 minutes and killed that nigga, dummy. You hear me? Stepped on him. O'Dyer them try to say I read it. Niggas try to say I read it. So I walked motherfucking side. He through the alley and Rambo court and gave his little ass 10 shots in his head, too. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Then I stood over him, dummy. Boom, 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 boom. I saw everybody die.
So he went on and on and on. I was confused.
Y'all like that doesn't disgust y'all when y'all see something like that? Like that doesn't literally like turn your stomach? That y'all don't see the menace and the problem that we have?
He wanted his credit, I felt like a little bit.
Dude, that disgusts me. That like, don't y'all understand? That is the mentality that has our situations in these cities where innocent people literally can't act like normal human beings because those people exist. Those people exist. That's why you can't live a regular life. Those people exist right there. That's the level. That's the lost boy who's dumb enough to get on here and think that that nobody's gonna see this from a murder in 2010 where he said he wore a Hellraiser mask. I don't care if he goes to jail.
He gave very specific details of these different murders. Yeah.
The internet is like a disease, Afro Queen, but the disease is these people who are actually doing these stories and then telling these stories. Dog, that's disgusting. Dog, you're not supposed to brag about standing over people and pulling bullets in them.
Bullet, boom.
Like, what the, like, the generation is dumb. It's dumb.
I think he wanted to get it off his chest. It felt like, to be honest, it felt like he wanted his credit, because for whatever credit you get for that, and he wanted to get it off his chest. And then he's going out in the blaze of glory, because apparently after that it was a police standoff, and he ended up, he got shot or whatever. But I just said, well, who goes to the internet in the midst of murder just for people to get your life?
So he got killed in a shootout with the cops?
Yeah, police standoff. Yeah.
Dude.
He told on himself they knew where to find you. He had specifics, so they knew this person took this many shots from this range, and then it was some close up on him. So when he stood up, like, he didn't gave all the details, what he was wearing, the man, like he laid it all out.
And listen, man, I don't wish death upon
And then the dude, mom, that's in jail, I saw a bunch of comments from his mom, the Sterling guy that's doing the bid. Jeanette said, oh, that'll help him out. He's still in jail, and I don't know if that's going to help him or not. Imagine you doing a bid for something you didn't do, and the person that did it just admitted it, but now he dead. So how can it help you get your kid out? So the dude, mom,
I guess you gotta. Man, this is a mess, man. God, man, we're so fucked.
How did it get like that? Mike gonna blame it on hip hop music and social media. I already, Stacey.
That's why.
How did it get like that?
No, that's why I don't even like y'all. I'm not blaming this all on hip hop music. I'm blaming it on a culture that has promoted this for 30 years.
Oh yeah, he did now, Stacey.
For 30 years. This is the stuff that he's talking about that he did. This is the stuff that rappers brag about doing. Y'all don't see the dynamic. Y'all don't see the connection to all this. How do we listen to music that will describe what he did in real life and will be disgusted by it? But it's okay if a rapper describes it in music and will dance to it. Which one is it, y'all? Like, which one is it? Either they both disgusting or neither one of them is disgusting. And the problem with this young man who got killed is that there's 20 of them that will take his place after this.
Oh, so this was like his last. I just looked at the last one. So he was planning on taking his like.
Ooh, I still don't business for the hood. Niggas doing time behind me. But I'm gonna go out with a bang today and I ain't gonna leave nobody behind, bro. No guy shit far behind. I feel bad. That shit hurt me to my heart. Sterling Matthews doing a life sentence behind his fucking dog. He ain't no shit that what I did with that rod. He ain't no shit what I did with that rod. Yeah.
So he wanted to clear his conscience, but he said, I'm dead after this. So he knew what he was about to do. So he wanted to clear his conscience. It was eating him up. That's a lot. Man. That was a lot.
My stomach hurt now. Lord help us. Stacey, it's so disturbing. It's also due to the violence of the video games. We don't care because everybody likes. Everybody likes
Grand Theft Auto. Remember, they used to say that was part of the problem, and a lot of those bang bang shoot 'em up and carjacking game. Yeah, blood, glory, pow pow.
And the problem is, certain kids can play these games because they're not in the environment. But what if you're playing these games and you're living in that type of environment? Like, we're idiots, y'all. Human beings. I would say it over and over. A genius is somebody's mastered common sense. If we just had common sense, there's so many things we wouldn't do. If we just had common sense. And now the adults, the parents who are parenting, don't have the common sense. And these kids are growing up lost. That kid can't be numbered 24 years old.
The problem is the parents.
I just said it. The lack of
I don't know.
parenting.
You can't do. Sometimes you can't stop your kid from wilding out. Your kid gonna do what they want to do. There are a lot of
when
scenarios.
your kid grows up and is blowing heads off, there was something that he grew up watching. There was something in that household that wasn't right. Oh, Jesus.
Oh wait. Oh, I didn't know that went right up there.
Hold on, Jay, just talk for 1 minute. I gotta grab something. Talk for 1 minute.
Talk to who?
Just talk. Be a professional. Right. Just talk.
I'm talking. I don't know what to talk about. All right. So I guess he's going to go get something for Monty. Facts. No one talks to their kids. I don't believe blaming it on the parents though, personally, because I know when I was growing up, I'm gonna do what I want to do. If I want to be in them streets and be a menace, I'm gonna be a menace until something sit my ass down. So all that the parenting, you can't stop it, and that's gonna make me want it more. So when Stephen Craig say the parenting, if you tell me why I can't do something, I'm gonna want it more. So I'm gonna figure out a way to go get it, to go do it. So all that parenting, parents don't beat yourself up. Yes, you can. These parents are taking money and turning a blind eye to the ish these kids are doing. I don't know what you mean by taking money. Oh, what the kids hustling and they taking care of them bills. Oh, how did that Pico bill get paid? That PSNG, yeah, that's already taken care of. Yeah, just be safe. I get it to a certain degree, but some kids are just what it is what it is. Absolutely that. This is why everyone wants to be a gangster, because they think this is cool. No, you're on mute, Mike. Blame it on the parents, though.
No, your responsibility, son.
And you hit your button too. The default audio. Don't blame it on me because my kid wild out. I'm trying to say I'm a bad parent because that Negro want to be in them streets. I done told him to sit down. I told him to stop. Maybe it's the role model. Maybe because I ain't with your dad no more. You ain't grow up in the two-parent household.
How that sound?
Yeah, your audio's bad. I can see how therapy could play a part in highlighting a lot of these deep-rooted
I guarantee you.
things.
I guarantee you that young man was raised up in a hood-ass household. I guarantee you. When I say, let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all parents ain't supposed to have no kids coming out your ovaries. Some of y'all moms and some of y'all dads ain't supposed to be. Some of y'all ain't supposed to be nowhere near kids. In Dallas, Texas, a 16-year-old. I don't even want to get into it. I don't even want to get into it because it's so ridiculous. Kids started lobbying threats at the garage when I threw his ass out. His friend told him, "I told Simon's dad, don't play." No, it's a hard job, but it's not just not parenting. It's their parents who grew up in with this mentality, and they just share the mentality with the kids. They share the mentality with the kids.
Kids coming back at parents nowadays, so y'all better be careful. Y'all thinking it's sweet because you're that adult. Them kids don't respect no age difference. Oh, you want that smoke, Pops? All right.
They're like, you know what we did, what we wanted to do when our mom didn't know nothing, and we turned out just fine.
No, this is a different level. It's levels to this. Generations, like when you in your 35, the I guess 55, maybe, that range get consequences and all that. It's the younger generation. Yeah, it's younger that's like more ruthless and it's whatever. They ain't worrying about tomorrow. What? Anybody worry about next week?
We always talk that shit. Everybody always talks that shit. Everybody's always talking that shit.
Poor mother of the baby. Yeah, that mother. Yeah, she's trying to fight. But on positive news.
Jesus. All right. Now I get into the swing of things.
You said you get into the swing of things?
Yeah, I'm gonna get into the swing. I gotta get my flow. Because that's just irritating. That just hurts my heart because I don't have an answer for how to change something that's been going on for 70 years. I don't have an answer on how to change what's going on in Philly right now is a disgrace. What's going on in Philly right now is warfare. What's going on in Philly right now is disgusting. And the problem is
everywhere though.
And what's going on in Baltimore, what's going on in Dallas, Texas. But it's our areas. It's our areas. And until somebody or as a group, because it can't just be somebody, until we start really standing up and saying this is not acceptable. but we can't then allow. I'm
It's too
sorry,
late.
y'all.
It's too late.
No, but okay. So when I say it's too late with the fucking presidency, you say, Mike, you should keep voting. You should keep voting, even though I know it's too late. I know
I'm
it's too
talking
late.
about as far as trying. The cultures are there. You're not changing a reckless person's, a young guy's mindset. If you want that smoke and heat, they're gonna bring it. If you want
These
that plague, you're
kids,
going. You're
you
not
gotta-
stopping that. They
No.
stop the gun violence. They're gonna put guns down because you said stop the gun violence. It's
No,
not. It's like we're way past that. It's deeper. It's the no guns
But
and
what
gun.
you
and
got to get
it's-
the new kids. You got to get the younger kids. That's why I'm telling you, hip hop is a fucking disease. Hip hop is a disease. These kids are listening to hip hop when they're 7 or 8 years old. That's what I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, I made all my money off of being on hip hop radio stations. Y'all better understand, hip hop right now is a disease. And there are a bunch of other rappers who are coming out now who are trying to challenge the status quo. Shout out to D1. Shout out to all, and I'll say it, all these Christian rappers that are sitting out here and the songs be blazing.
it
I've
ain't gonna
posted it.
sell though.
No,
People want
but see, this
drama.
is what you don't get. It is starting to sell.
Okay.
Now things are starting,
Let me
but
look
you
him up.
can't.
You
But
said
I can't.
D1 is his name?
Yes, I can't listen. Yeah, D1, Jim Jones got mad because D1 presented something. Rick Ross got mad at him and all this other stuff. And the man is popping. And there are other ones, it's everywhere. But I'm glad I got my kids out the city. And it's a damn shame. Because see, this is what happens. This is what happens, y'all. And then we can move on to something fun. Black and Hispanic people are the only people who, in order to make it, their first thing is, I got to get out of where I'm from. In order to make it, I got to get out where I'm from. Other cultures don't have to do that. Other cultures leave from where they're from because they want to live in a better place. But a lot of people live exactly in the area they grew up in. But for most of us, in Philly, in New York, in whatever part of Los Angeles, in Chicago, your goal, first of all, is to get out of where you're from. So you'll do anything to get out from where you're from. Listen, I know y'all gonna bring up the white man. If we didn't commit crime in our own neighborhoods, and we didn't commit violent acts against ourselves in our own neighborhoods, and our kids could literally play in the streets and you knew your mom was safe in our own neighborhoods, that would be half the battle of you not having to do desperate shit just to get out where you're from. You wouldn't have to do desperate shit just to get off of your block because you're like, my block is good. I'm safe. Left the South Bronx behind. Yes, Steve. Yes, Craig.
I mean, I moved to the suburbs of Philly areas, but I get it because you don't want your kids to go through potentially
Exactly.
I get why you move out if you can move out. Everybody can't.
But what I'm saying is, if your block was safe, your block was clean, there was nobody was killing people on your block, and you literally playing you could let your kids just walk around the street in your block because it was safe. You would still maybe want to move out because you want a bigger house, but you wouldn't risk it all to get out. You could have a plan. Fucking Biggie. Either you got a wicked jump shot, you slinging crack rock, or you got a wicked jump shot. Yeah. Those are the but you don't have to do those options. You could literally, okay, let me focus on the school thing because everything's cool. I can go home. Everything's fine. My friends are here. There's nobody shooting anybody up. There's nobody listen. We can't. I understand systematically what the white power of this society has done. I understand what they've strategically put us. And God forbid, I'm saying us, but I'm not in that situation, but have put people in that situation to fight. And I know it's despicable, it's evil, it's horrendous, it's a master plan. But the only way to stop the plan is to stop what's going on.
Is to get Trump in office? What you about to say? Oh, so supporting Joey B. So that's what you about to say. The only way is to support Joey B.
Dog, let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna have a sad day. Y'all gonna have a sad day. I say this with no segue, with all due respect, and I say this from the bottom of my heart. I have been dreading this for the last 2 years. What's going to happen when this election happens? I've been dreading this and fearing that this country doesn't go up in fire with this next election. All y'all people who are sitting there like, well, I'm going to vote for this and I'm going to vote for that. This is going to be the ugliest time. This is going to be the ugliest election since Black people and people of color got their first voting rights and people were getting killed going to vote. This is going to be the ugliest election since then. What the monster that they created at the Republican Party cannot be stopped by the Republicans. You know what Donald Trump is? Donald Trump is iRobot. You know the creator, they make a robot. Then the robot, they're like, well, whenever we want, we can turn this robot off. Whenever we want, we can turn this robot off because that's what we do. That's what Democrats and Republicans do. When they get done with a candidate, they turn him or her off. They slander the person and they send them on their way. And they went to turn Donald Trump off. And guess what happened? He couldn't get turned off. He's going to get the Republican nomination, and there's nothing this dumbass chick Nikki Haley can do about it. Dog,
Trump
he didn't go.
The
man didn't go to one debate.
No, I don't need to. That's what he said. I got this. My people here.
It's never been done in history, ever.
But my concern is when, like Stephen Craig said, the Democrats ain't ish. Afro Queen is saying Joey B is furthest from help. How so? We just going to dog the little bit of hope that we got? Like, we just not going to get behind Joey B and just like, all right, like, why is Black folk and people, I don't get it. So are we saying that Trump is the better option? Anytime I see people go at Joey B, I don't get it. Like, how is that going to help?
What I want to know is when are we going to admit that thing that says vote for the lesser of two evils? When are we going to admit that they're both equally as evil? See, that's the problem.
I don't think Joey B is as evil in
Joey B
as Trump. He clearly the division when Trump was there, the outward racism, the blatant, it's a different energy. So it can't be equal. Can't be.
Dog, we are in 3 wars. We are in 3 different wars right now. Bounce the family to Arlington, Texas.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was behind with some of those comments.
We are in 3 different wars. Do you see what this country is looking like? I don't care which one is more evil. The lesser of two evils example is gone. You just got to pick which evil that you want to pick. Just pick the evil.
But you got to pick though, right? Or you saying don't? Or you saying don't vote? What are you saying?
I'm saying you're gonna pick the evil. So go ahead, knock yourself out.
And I don't think it's evil. I swear, I don't know. I don't feel Joey B and Kamala, Miss Harris. I don't think I feel better putting my vote there clearly. I couldn't even fathom clicking the Donald Trump button. Like,
let me tell you something, Jay. Let me tell you something. Your life ain't gonna change a bit.
I think it'll be worse, Mike.
Really? Did your life change?
People around me,
tell me,
their energy is going to change, and it's going to spark me to have to respond. And then now I could be doing something. I could snap.
Tell me,
it's going to empower somebody to be emboldened to do something more direct. That is going to have me to have to resist. And if I can't resist, then what? It's a snowball.
So you did this for 4 years, right?
No, it's worse. It's getting.
But you did
it worse.
Wait. But
year by year.
But didn't we tell everybody it was going to be the end of America when he became the president the first time? Yo, I don't know what to tell y'all. All I will tell y'all is I've been telling y'all that this is going to be the worst election in the history of America since they were killing people going to exercise their right to vote. I'm not telling you.
Who you voting for, Harvey? Right.
I'm not voting for Trump. I'm not voting for Trump for many reasons.
So why even steer any negativity towards Joey B? That was my takeaway.
I've seen Joey B be a racist fuck. I've seen him be a racist fuck. I saw the bills that he passed. I saw the videos.
And what did you see with Trump?
I saw he called people monsters, and we have to protect. And he was talking about Black and Hispanic people, and he was gangster with it. I saw him do this, but nobody wants to go back to those videos because it's convenient. In the 80s, when he was passing bills to protect you, my daughter has to be protected from these monsters. He wasn't talking about white people. The worst cities are all Democrat. I don't even want to get dog. My whole point to this, I'm not getting into a political. Listen, if we sat down and wrote down, we could write 10 bad things about Joey B, 10 bad things about Donald Trump, and then we could find, literally, people could find good things about what the economy was doing when Donald Trump was in the presidency, and then we could find 10 things that was going to go on with Joey B, 10 good things that Joey B has done, 10 positive things, and we can go back and forth, round and round, round and round. The bottom line is going to be the ugliest election ever. I'm not voting for what we have now.
God. They ain't ish according to Mr. Harvey.
The problem is this racism thing. Politicians have used it for years as a talking point, and the problem is it's 2024. It's 2024, and we're still not living in a country where people are equal. So now, what are you going to do? Is it ever going to happen? We're talking about the civil rights movement was in the 60s. It is 2024, and people still ain't treated equally in this country. White people still got a problem with people their skin color.
I just found out doing some Black History trivia. You know, college used.
You muted yourself.
I did. No,
now you're back. Now you're back.
College used to be 100% free until Black folks start going, and then in the mid 60s, white supremacy and all that. They said, "Nah, we got to put some money on this," and so they can't. I said, "Wow!" So they worried about Black people educating themselves. So that's such a powerful thing that college. Then that's when the student loans, you need money to get in college and all that. And it started with Ronald Reagan. He signed something back in when he was in California, whatever, governor, senator. But
state
college used to be free.
No,
I said, holy crap.
Not all colleges. State colleges were free because state colleges are being funded by the state. They were supposed to be free. But
60s free.
But when Bernie Sanders tried to run last presidency, when Bernie Sanders tried to tell people, you deserve free health care. You deserve to go to school without having to pay student loans. When Bernie Sanders said this, everybody laughed. All that man said was, you deserve what you deserve as an American citizen. But because of the propaganda, and this is to my Democratic Party.
Yeah, how did my mic did mute as soon as that happened? That was weird because I didn't touch anything and it fixed itself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
As soon as I said college was free. But go ahead.
But because of the propaganda, because Bernie Sanders didn't fit the Obama, Clinton, he wasn't in the in crowd with the Democrats, and they were saying Bernie Sanders is too old. Ain't that about a bitch? They were saying Bernie Sanders was too fucking old. And now the two people who are going to wind up running are going to be damn near in their 80s. And Bernie Sanders is sitting there just looking like, I tried to tell y'all. So y'all go ahead. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. And all CNN and Fox do, all they do is they flame the fire. They get the fire hotter. They just get the fire hotter and hotter and hotter. I was Team Bernie. The machine said Hillary was going to win. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Lady Q.
I'm just saying, stop dogging the only slight bit of something positive that could turn into something. We know Trump ain't going to turn into nothing positive, so let's not dog Joey B out. That's my thing.
So I am not a supporter of Donald Trump. I'm just telling you financially.
You are supporting him if you're talking bad about Joey B, because that plants seeds in other people's brains.
I can't. You can't have.
It does.
This is the thing. This is not sport. This is the problem I have with this whole fucking situation. People turn this shit and they look at it like sports. You look at it like sports. I'm an Eagle fan. I'm a Giant fan. No matter what they do, I got to ride out with them. How can you vote for somebody and not be able to question them? How can you vote for somebody and not? How can you not? You're not voting. You're just a robot.
I'm saying, what about the minds that you can alter by saying something negative about someone that's clearly a better option than the other one?
I can't help if the country is full of fucking followers and stupidity and low conscious thinking. I can't vote for somebody if I can't question what they're telling me they're going to do.
You can question.
And that's the problem. Donald Trump people follow this dude blindly. They don't care anything.
That's the truth.
They don't. And guess what? Joey B people follow him blindly. That is the problem with this country.
Democrats second guess everything. They don't stick together. They don't rally. Republicans don't give a damn what you think.
Let me tell you about these talking points that you use. If they don't stick together, how the hell did they beat Donald Trump? If they don't stick together. See, these are the talking points that people hear and they say them over and over.
No, I see it, but like, no, they need to rally to stop. Don't you stack it? They tell me, oh,
how did
the Republicans going to stack the Supreme Court? So why shouldn't y'all got an opportunity to stack and do it? Because they're going to do it and not give 2 Fs. So I'm not the politician and then all that to that degree, but I see enough to know that if they're going to do it and be out blatantly doing it, why can't we just go that same route? Let's go. Let's get an advantage.
Well, guess what? Obama had a chance to put another Supreme Court justice, and they blocked him. And instead of raising all hell, he didn't. He didn't raise all hell. He played politics because he thought everything was going to be all good. I'm just going to, they're blocking this. Obama was supposed to get another Supreme Court justice.
They said we want to wait till the next president is in, but before it was no, we need to hurry and do it. Why? Yeah. They pick and choose.
Yeah, like that's all my whole over because I ain't got the answer, Sway. I'm just telling you, be very still because when this election season comes, especially down south, those polls are going to be a dangerous place to go. Like it's back in the 60s, they're going to be a dangerous place to go. This country is ready. This country, boy,
we have been to explode.
We have been cocky for a long time. We point our fingers at every other country. Oh, look at that. Look what they do over there. Look what they do over there. Okay. Y'all, it's gonna be crazy when they gotta have military people at certain voter polls. We'll see what happens.
I don't want that sad feeling when Trump wins. I remember I was depressed, dude. I was depressed that may be why I developed anxiety. When I remember feeling sunken and horrible that next morning. I remember depressed. Like that was real.
All right, I'll be right back. Go ahead, keep going.
But yeah, I don't want that feeling. And Trump winning, that's gonna give me that feeling. And I just don't want it. I just see the BS coming a mile away. We all saw, like Mike said, for the last couple of years, they've been setting this up. That's why something got to happen to where though he can't even run and be on the ballot to avoid it. But the closer it gets to November, the more realistically that it ain't going to happen. He's going to be on the ballot, and we're going to have a problem on our hands.
Oh, a major problem. It's going to be a major problem. And I'm gonna tell you the absolute truth. This is my problem. I honestly don't know who to believe anymore. I've given up on trying to. You can't fact check everything they say. CNN claims they fact check. I don't believe CNN. I don't believe a news outlet that is owned by a corporation who has an agenda.
But you can't believe Fox for sure.
You know you can't believe Fox because this is the Matrix. They're all liars. That's why you got to find happiness in your life because you can't. Your little vote, you put your vote in. God bless. It's gonna be they're breaking records every time we have an election now. They're breaking records, more and more. And go get it, y'all. Go get it. Listen, Trump showed you who he was. Joey begged for the black vote, dangled it. Joey said one of the most racist things ever. If you are black, you will vote for me. Who in the fuck are you to say that?
You got I got the gist of what he was saying.
Jay,
I got the gist.
Jay, there's no person in this country that said if you were really white, you would vote for me, and he's not white.
He was saying because we know Trump is racist. So you black, you definitely need me in there to help combat that and be.
Y'all will let y'all.
You got the overall gist of what.
This is the point that y'all will let disrespect happen. And y'all will be like, I know what he was talking. You don't. A politician would never say that to any other race.
Every week, Trump said something more like every day. Every day was some drama Trump said. And
I understand, and you're right, but I can't let Joey B get away with saying shit like, if you're really black, you will vote for me.
I know what he meant.
Really, in America has shown Hispanic, black people, black and brown people, Y'all don't treat nobody equally. There's zero chance anybody else other than Trump could have 91. Exactly. Rape charge, 3 baby moms, and still get to be president. And guess what? Not on the same level.
That is crazy. Not,
But,
like all them
let
indictments.
me ask you something. If a president's son had negotiations with a country that they are claiming that the dude used his president father to basically extort this money from another country, normally a president would be out the White House. Donald Trump should be out the White House and never be in the White House. Joey B, what he did should be out the White House and never be in the White House. This is the country we're living in.
That what Mike did, I'm responsible for, allegedly.
Dog, you're the president of the United States, and your office was used for personal gain by somebody in your family.
Or they still was in court for all
No, they're always going to be in court. Yes. And Lady Q, you're absolutely
what
right.
Trump said, the black and brown people are poisoning the blood of America.
Okay, what I'm going to do,
Damn.
I'm going to make this a project for you.
Damn. Oh, that's why they worried about the population being
if you think that's bad, that is exactly what Joey B said in the late 80s and 90s. He said exactly that, and not those words what would say, but I will get the video for y'all to show y'all the options that we're voting for. I will get the video
gangster
when he stood in front of Congress and said, we have to protect ourselves from these monsters. He wasn't the president when his son was doing that, though. They haven't proven. Listen.
That's why I said allegedly.
And this is what the Republicans say right back to y'all. Don't y'all see how it goes back and forth? Y'all didn't prove collusion. Y'all said he colluded. Y'all didn't prove it. And everything that she said, all the rapes and half the indictments that are in there, he wasn't the president.
Yeah, the crime bills that Craig brought up earlier, I don't know why we ain't signed them crime bills yet. They've been there for a minute. Or maybe he needs other people to sign them. Maybe it's something we're missing.
They're not even going to court the black vote. Once again, they are going to take the black vote for granted. Listen, people, I'm not taking any sides in this. What I'm trying to say is that we are at the ultimate lost moment right now. And the crime bill co-author was voted on by a bunch of black people. So we'll see. Hey, y'all, a guy died because he masturbated 47 times in a row. True story.
You can't die for masturbating 47 times. That's what the doctor proved that?
Yes, he died from masturbating 47 times in a row.
Well, pause. What do you mean by in a row? Like
in a row.
Back to back.
Back to back. I don't even know how. First of all, that should be in the Guinness Book of World Records. There's no way that should be in the Guinness Book of World Records. But they you know what's disgusting?
Well, that was a good pivot.
You know what's disgusting? They showed his picture.
Yeah, that was a good segue. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, no segue. That's great. They showed the dude's picture, yo. They put the dude's picture up.
Don't tell me he was a black guy. He had to be a white guy.
No,
right?
I don't even know.
He had to be a Trumper, right? Come on.
No. Honestly, I think he was some type of mixture. And he just showed his picture. Why would you show his picture? Like, that's the way you want him to go. I don't know.
How old was it? Let me see if this
how old was he?
Man.
I'm telling you, did I take a picture of it? I might have taken a picture of it. I saw this. I was at work. I said, what? Everybody was like, what you reading? I said, y'all really want to read this? Don't nobody get upset when you read this, because I'm telling you.
Where did you find? Did he have
See?
Oh, he was a teenager? No, this was 2019. Let me see if there's a new one. Was this a while ago? Let me see.
Oh, it's the most bizarre thing.
Brazilian. If he was from Brazil, that don't count.
That does count. That does count.
Because in other countries, they be doing weird stuff. It's always something weird.
That absolutely does count, Joe. That does count. Damn, I want to put Monty's.
He was 16 years old?
You got to be 16 to have that type of stamina. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you can do that.
It's a true story.
I'm telling you. I tried to tell you. I tried. I'm not.
Yeah,
listen, man.
Brazil. Yeah.
Damn, I'm trying to put this damn.
I need a doctor. I need somebody. So ejaculating that many times in one day or in a row can cause death.
Dog, think about it. You shouldn't, like, 47 times in a year is a
Brandon
lot.
Rick said, was he listening to hip hop?
He was listening to hip hop, dog.
That's my comment of the day. There you go, Brandon Rick.
He was listening to hip hop.
According to Mike, that was part of it. Oh God.
So how much
How about a
Pornhub
strong
was he?
arm?
How much Pornhub was he watching?
All right. Did you see Bernice? Ashley Burgos, right?
Mm.
She said how she used to give her dude. Watch to listen to this.
I gave my baby father head every morning. That was my
Every morning?
Every morning.
Like
a
on
lot.
the wake up?
On the wake up,
Really?
every morning.
Did you brush your teeth first?
Of course.
Okay.
But sometimes I didn't. I'll be
That's
honest.
a lot. Every morning?
Yeah,
that's a
Wow.
job.
Every single
See, now that's
every
clocking
morning.
in.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
she
don't
did
get
have a
tired.
job.
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't
blow
get
job.
tired. Well, that
Well,
she
she
got
got
a
a
bow tie.
That's
to
a
do,
full-time
but
job.
yeah, it was every day. But I feel like I did it so much that now my jaw really be like locking.
But hold on, whose
But
idea was it for it every day, the daily? Who's that? Was it your idea or
It was
his
my
idea?
idea. He
Okay.
never asked me. It was his
No,
idea.
you know what though? Because she's like, you're not leaving the house with a loaded weapon. Period.
Ah, so
Yeah.
he's your
Right.
answer.
Before you walk
I
out
feel
the
like
door.
I knew. Like I feel like this is my theory. Like if a guy comes a lot, then he ain't been doing nothing.
Okay.
But if he comes a little bit, he been doing something.
He could also have been masturbating,
He
in
don't
all fairness.
masturbate.
But the gist of that was every morning she took care of her dude. Every morning. Randall Rick said her DMs just blew up. Every morning. That's
What
how
is
she
her-
woke him
what's
up. Good
her-
morning.
All right, let me tell y'all something. That's a lot. That's just a lot, yo. Like, God bless anybody who does that every morning. Knock yourself out. I'm not trying to tear you down. But at a certain point, if it's happening every morning, there's gonna be a morning where I'm like, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. I know me. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm all right. I'm all right. Like the first 6 months, I'm gonna be like, wow, this is crazy. This is how I get to get up and go to work and all that. She says she's having lockjaw syndromes now because is that low self-esteem, y'all, that you would do something like that simply because you don't want your man to cheat on you? Ain't that low self-esteem?
I don't think she said to make sure he didn't cheat.
He did. She said if you're a man, she play it. She did the whole philosophy. Your loaded gun weapon can go to exactly.
Every day. She wanted to make sure her dude was good. Like, no, we not, and people in the comments going to clown us about, well, how that work out because y'all ain't together now and
Exactly.
it didn't work. And
Exactly.
they coming at her.
That's my point. That's not gonna stop anybody from cheating. Your relationship being right is gonna stop a person. That's not gonna stop me from cheating. Like women be like, I'm not gonna let him out with a
Must
loaded.
have heard about the pork chop.
The
girl.
pork chop. She must have heard about the pork chop girl.
That's a good one, Jeanette.
That's not. It's stupidity and not understanding how the body works. Yeah, because like Angela was like, yeah, you don't want to send your man out with a loaded gun. You do know by the time I get in the car to go to work, my gun is loaded again. You do know that, right? Hello, I'm reloaded.
Oh God, you're probably not as desiring that, or going to go with that urge that may be there.
I think there's I wish we had Mo on here. I think there's a happy medium. There's a common ground that you go to. You should satisfy your partner. You should attempt to satisfy your partner, and you should keep your partner satisfied. Then there's something where you do something so much that their person's going to take it for granted, and it's not a big deal anymore. It's just not a big deal. If it's happening every morning, it's not a big deal anymore. Like, I'm telling you, there's going to be a point where the dude's going to be like, yo, I'm good. Like, relax. Like, I'm good. Like, the dude's going to be like, look, I swear I'm not cheating on you. There's no reason for you. You don't have to go above and beyond every morning. I'm really good. Like, for real. Like, this, if you do that every morning, at a certain point, the guy's going to turn into the girl and be like, can we just have a conversation in the morning time? Can we just talk? Can we just talk?
Can I just know how was your night? How did you sleep last night?
How'd you sleep last night? You know, like what? Like you were snoring last night. You know that? Are you okay? Were you having bad dreams
What's
or
your
something like
plans
that?
for today? You want me? Want me to feed the dog today? I can feed the dog.
I'm gonna take the trash out right now, and I'm gonna wash some dishes. Don't you worry about a thing.
Oh God.
You know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy about it? Is that people will go, and Angela Yee has that's a popular podcast that she has, Lip Service. They will go on a microphone, right, in front of millions of people and say shit like this and not even think about how this is going to affect you meeting a person who wants to be with you forever. Do you know how many men might be in her DM, but you know how many men would never wife her and bring her home to their mom to meet their mom because she went on there and said she gave her baby father head every single morning? Like, nobody even thinks about the consequences.
Yeah, some of the comments saying that husband treatment. She's supposed to wait till she got a ring.
Wonder if that guy was a good employee, showing up to work in a good mood every day. Maybe. I guess he could have been.
Some of those comments. That's husband treatment. No.
Man, y'all women better stop lying. That's husband treatment. Ain't no husband getting that every day. Stop playing with me. Husband treatment.
Give him something to miss.
No ring, no man, walking around with lockjaw. Like, and that girl, can you play the video again? That girl is young as hell.
Ain't that Bernice, the Vixen daughter? Ain't they on that new TV show? They got a new show. I swear that's her.
Oh my God, these people don't give a damn.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
So you was really doing it to investigate?
Go ahead, say what you want. I gave my baby father head every morning. That was my thing.
Every morning?
Every morning.
Like on the wake up?
Really? Every morning.
Did you brush your teeth first?
Of course.
Okay.
But sometimes I didn't. I'll be
That's
honest.
every morning.
But
Yeah, that's a job.
Wow.
Every single See, now that's clocking in.
I don't.
So she did have a job. Yeah, that's a blow job.
Well,
That's
that's
a
a
job. That's a full-time job.
Yeah, it was every day. But I feel like I did it so much that now my jaw really be like locking.
My life to deserve this.
Hold up. Now that Jay's here,
I never did anything in my life.
Hold up.
You said no there.
I'm going to keep it right there. Oh, okay. So when we remove this, because we're going to have this conversation that
To hurt anybody.
Oh, take it off. All right. Before you do that. So last week, Jay Black killed me. Sexy Mo killed me for a little girl that was at a restaurant who got slammed to the ground. And they wanted me to jump out the window for this girl. They were saying, oh, this white man is wrong for tossing her and doing all this. And I absolutely agree. That white man was wrong for grabbing her and tossing her.
Oh, the airport employee. Oh, yeah,
and Mo was like, Jay was like, you got to de-escalate. And Mo was like, you got to de-escalate. And all this other stuff. And everybody was like, and I kept saying, we need to know the whole story, not just the video clip. Married folks ain't doing that
maybe once a quarter, once every 3 months. What are we doing, Stacey?
Thank you, Stacey. Thank you, Stacey. Thank you. I've been married. That ain't happening every morning.
Every morning.
That stop.
They kill your baby dads.
That stop. Like, come on. So the girl and Jay Black and Sexy Mo wanted me to jump out the window and be like, oh, this guy. And all I said was we needed to know the whole story. That's all I said. We need to know the whole story. Just like when everybody jumped out the window, and everybody was killing black men and killing men in general. When this lady started talking, and when I was by myself, when y'all weren't here, but now that y'all here, when this lady started talking, life out loud, once a quarter, not the physical work schedule.
Not laughing at Stacey Mitchell.
But when this lady came out, everybody jumped out the window, didn't know the whole story.
Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, what you gonna do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas is watching.
All right. Well,
I remember her. Yeah, she ain't get the phone number up. I was like, why you get that man his number? Stop being rude. I remember that story.
And as you saw in the caption, she's now being charged with falsifying the whole thing and getting a GoFundMe app, and she's being charged with that for fraudulently getting money on a GoFundMe. So the brick was just like, yes, Jeanette, thank you. The brick was just laying it, but we ran with it. We We ran with it.
But our angle wasn't that. Our angle was when a female don't give you the phone number, you shouldn't react like that with the
Okay.
violence. That was our angle.
Well, nobody reacted like that. They interviewed the guy. The guy kicked her out the car because she was wilding out. He met her at a club. She was going to a party, whatever. Now she's being charged. Wish Mo was here too, because y'all should all catch the smoke.
There's really no smoke.
Then
we didn't defend her. We didn't go hard.
Then the point is finding out the whole story. So the girl at the airport restaurant is now being charged because she was beating somebody up in the back, which is half the reason she was beating another employee up in the back when she came back up after being fired. That's why they wouldn't let her back there to get her stuff. Because they were protecting the employee in the back. Once you assault somebody, your rights are gone on what you get.
You still got to give her her stuff.
No, you
That's
don't.
all I kept saying.
Jay, you cannot.
Give her her purse and her bag. It don't matter what crime she committed. Even the cops take your belongings with you.
Hey, Jay,
when they lock you up, they take your stuff with you.
That's the cops. If somebody robs something from your house, you don't get to kick them out. If somebody robs something from the store, you don't get to kick them out.
In the work setting,
if
you
somebody,
just fought an employee and they fired you,
she's
still
no
give
longer
her stuff.
An employee. And if a person were to rob something from that store and said, yo, let me get my wallet first, I left it over there, they'd be like, get the fuck out of here. This is what I'm talking about, getting the whole story. That's all I was saying. I ain't saying what the white guy did was right to her. I'm not saying what anybody, I'm saying until y'all get the whole story, y'all start wilding out and start caping for these people. And I told you she had a problem. I said, when you got that type of anger, and then Mo hit us with the therapeutic thing. Well, flight or flee, and she was panicking over flight. No, she wasn't. She was beating somebody's ass in the back.
There you go, Stacy. What if she had a gun in her bag?
Nobody knows what she had in her bag.
Just give her her belongings. Don't matter what's in it, it's hers. Give it to her, let her leave.
You have lost all your rights when you assault somebody. Don't nobody have to give you nothing when you assault somebody in the back. Don't nobody have to give you nothing. They ain't the cops. A manager at a damn airport restaurant ain't a cop.
I'm just thinking, I've been in scenarios growing up over years at establishments where two employees fought, and obviously they had to be separated, and one removed. Whoever the more aggressor, that was one that they removed. Yes. But I remember somebody going to get their stuff so they can leave.
Well, ain't nobody
going
to get.
They were holding her stuff. That was my thing. Give her stuff. No
you
matter
don't.
What
but you don't. But you don't have to. You committed a crime. You assaulted somebody.
You do have to give your belongings.
No, you don't, Jay.
Even if you had a counterfeit bill you was trying to pass off, you can't even keep that because it's the other person's. You got to give people their stuff.
Yeah, give me the counterfeit bill back. Yeah,
you're not supposed to hold it. It's not your belongings.
You committed a crime. They're not giving you the counterfeit bill back.
All right.
And they're not giving you your bag back. My whole point is y'all was shooting at me talking about you blame you.
Give her her stuff back.
I'm not giving you shit. Get out of here.
You're not right. You thought this was your Trump moment.
Yeah, when
you thought this was your I got these niggas now.
No, I already
still give her her stuff. She still owes her stuff.
But you're saying that's your opinion. I'm saying they don't have to. Because they can tell.
To diffuse a situation.
No, they don't have to. Diffusing is getting the person who assaulted somebody out their restaurant.
If you're the adult in the proper leadership, the proper management, you're going to get her belongings to diffuse it. You're not going to keep the arguing going on. So now she's jumping over the counter. You slamming her down. If you'd have got her stuff in the beginning, it would all just been her getting fired and boom.
And that's your opinion. That is not. No, that's not a law. That's not a law.
No,
they don't
I'm saying
have
it escalate. It's common sense.
No, they don't have to do anything. If they can't control the girl, which she obviously couldn't be controlled, they're not going to risk everything to get her to go back there for what?
They were risking it all by not giving her stuff.
Well, guess who got charged?
Yeah, she got charged for the assault and then everything
guess
after
who
it.
Got charged. That's all I'm saying.
A little misdemeanor.
Oh, y'all not gonna get me to get on microphones and be caping for y'all. Don't give them their stuff to keep everyone else safe. When the cops come, they get the
stuff. Depends on Rick how the person is. If they're not, if she was going hard like she was going, as a leadership, as management, you have to make that judgment call to diffuse and make sure all your other staff and other guests and patrons, everybody else is safe. You as a leader has to make the best decision,
well,
and that's not it. Allowing
well,
someone to continue to show out when all they want is their bag and their purse.
well,
De-escalate, give them their things, and then go from there. You don't let that keep going.
like Stacey
Horrible
Mitchell
management
said,
decision.
if it's not a horrible management, because they
It
didn't
is
get charged and they didn't lose their jobs.
horrible management decision.
They didn't lose their jobs.
You put other people at risk.
No, they didn't put anybody at risk.
It did. The other dude that got slapped, she jumping over the thing now, swinging stuff. It's you're making things worse than it has to be.
So let me get this straight. You want to blame other people for her behavior.
I'm saying what should have happened.
I
said the management's fault. Management should have diffused. They were not capable of handling a tense situation.
And once again, you weren't there and didn't see the footage of what was going on when they probably tried to handle it correctly. And they probably tried to do it. But once again,
I've been in scenarios and seen scenarios like that.
But my problem is
de-escalate is real simple and easy.
But there's certain people who can't be de-escalated. All she would have done back there, y'all act like she left and got charged. That's all I'm saying.
Mike, go get her bag and her purse, Mike. Go get her jacket and her purse. I would have sent you back there. Mike, can you go grab her purse, please, in her bag? Because she can't come back there. But you can go grab this stuff for me. Done.
But my whole point, I'm going to stick to my point.
And I'm sticking to mine.
No.
It's management. It's leadership.
No, it's not. What I'm saying is that's not my point. See, you always want to go through. That's why I got to stay on point. I'm not repping for you on this microphone because you were wrong. And it led to other wrong decisions, but you were wrong.
Could it have been avoided if she was been given her bag and her purse?
No, she had already smacked somebody up.
Would it have gotten worse?
Once again, you don't get what I'm saying. You still sticking
I get
on.
She was wrong for the fight. Well, I don't know who started the fight. I don't know all that, but she was in a fight. Two employees fighting at a establishment.
That's why I know your listening skills ain't good. That's why I know your listening skills.
I heard you. You said they was fighting. I get it.
No. That's not what I said. I said I'm not repping for y'all and sit up here and act like you a victim. I'm not repping for you people who sit over there and do this shit. And then we get on this microphone and we demonize everybody else. And you're the one who started it.
We don't know who started the fight. If that's what we're going back to.
My whole point is you're the one getting charged. And I'm going to sit up here just like the lady with the brick in the face. Everybody sat up there and posted her on Instagram.
You know she wouldn't have got charged if they would have gave her stuff because she would have just left. Dude, it wouldn't have escalated.
But we wouldn't even have known about what happened.
Wouldn't even know. It would have been between them. If
we wouldn't even know. We would not even have known what started this whole thing.
If they would just gave her jacket.
But she's not a victim.
I ain't saying. Well,
but that's my point. I'm not going to sit here and treat you like a victim. She
could be, because if the other girl started and she finished it, and now my energy is up. You wanted this smoke, now you're getting it. So I don't know who started what and how it got to that point to a fight. But the other person could have been the aggressor, the agitator, or whatever.
Not repping.
And now you woke up a beast.
My whole point is I'm not. First of all, you didn't wake up a beast. The beast has already been there. You can already tell she got a problem. You can already tell she got a problem. She could be at the movie theater and somebody and be talking loud and somebody say, "Yeah, can you quiet down?" She'd be the first one to pop off.
She could be on a plane and the same thing, and
she'd be the first.
So
you want to be on a plane?
Don't tempt people.
You want to be on a plane with her?
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is, don't stop messing with people's emotions. That's stop testing people, pushing people's buttons. People are stressed in this world.
How about people start learning?
And they snap. People can snap. Go back to that. People can snap.
That's your favorite excuse for everything. People snap.
People do snap.
My whole point of this is, until I know the whole story, y'all ain't getting me here trying to rep for somebody until I know the whole story. That was my whole point. I said it over and over again.
But I said that about the Epstein Island list, and you kept saying, no, if they on the list, they guilty. Mike, I need to know more. What was happening when, I need more. I need more.
Jay,
they guilty. They guilty.
That's the difference between me and you. I sat right up in the show and gave you credit for the Diddy thing, for us needing to know more. I gave you credit for it. See, that's the difference between me and you.
Some things are just common sense. I can.
But the fact of the matter is,
give her stuff, and this would have been not escalated to this degree.
But I don't care about that. What I care about is everybody getting emotional, trying to treat her like the victim when you don't know the whole story.
A white man slamming a black girl down on her face is a problem for me.
Yeah, I know. And once that came into it, you. Oh,
the bombs mutiny.
That also happened. Oh, damn, that happened too. Oh, that happened. I didn't know that. I probably should have gotten more information on that little gangster bitch. I probably should have got more information on the little gangster.
De-escalate, people. Start with the road rage because you don't know who you cutting off and what day that person's have. Stop playing with people's emotions. People can snap.
Don't tell a man that he's not the father because he could kill you, y'all. Because Jay Black
don't wait till 3 months after having the baby, 9 months of pregnancy, 10 months technically, and then 3 months of the baby. Then I'm bonded with the baby and I'm signing a birth certificate, and then tell me, oh, by the way, he ain't yours.
Who's victim shaming now? Who's victim shaming now?
I'm just saying in general.
Who's victim shaming now?
A lot of scenarios you play a part in your own attack or demise. That can be two things can be true or whatever how they say it at the same time. So it plays a part. You poking the bear can play a part in you getting slapped up. And don't say, oh, he shouldn't have put his hands. Well, what part did you play? Let's not act like you were the end. You poked the bear and then now you shocked because now you lumped up. That's all I'm saying is be mindful of how we treat people and how we act.
Do y'all hear what he said?
I've said it very clearly.
He said, don't poke the bear.
I put myself in that situation. I need to acknowledge that I played a part. If something happened and I got into a rumble, and I was like, well, what part did I escalate this? Oh, when I took my glasses off, that was fighting words or fighting motions. And like, I knew the role I played. So, hey, I can't whine and complain after the fact.
She told him he wasn't the father and he killed her.
No, I'm not defending murder. What I'm saying is let's not play with people's emotions. Don't do it.
People's emotions will get played with every day. Every day. What you're saying is you better make sure that you are perfect, because if I take it as you're playing with my emotions, you have to take some responsibility for what I'm about to do to you. That's what you're saying. That's exactly what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying.
No, I know.
You know exactly in relationships, in life, in general. You know there's levels, and that's exactly what I'm saying when it comes as playing with people.
And you will go to jail.
Potentially things can escalate in the air. It can go there potentially.
No, but see that I've had.
You gotta have a bit of what do you say? Tough skin, thick skin in the world. Snowflake out there.
No, you have to be an adult. You have to be an adult. And you can't decide that because you feel somebody was playing with your emotions that you're going to take a gun out and do what that dude did to that lady.
People ain't stable. Everybody's not stable. You may think people are stable the way you're stable, and there's a certain level for you too. Everyone has a certain, I go to this edge. Some people edge is a little bit farther than others, but you don't know that person's edge. So what I'm saying is you want to play stupid games, just be prepared for stupid outcomes. Just all I'm saying, just don't do it or
the whole
be
thing
prepared.
With stupid games, stupid games is called life. That's just life. That's life.
It's always a moment where things turn. It's always a moment, and you know when that moment is happening. And you know the next words or the next actions can dictate how everything is going to play out and how far do you want to take it. That's just reality of life. And I'm just saying, just be prepared if you want to go down that road.
Yeah, be prepared to get killed, y'all.
It takes 3 seconds to change your whole outcome now.
Be
your
prepared.
Whole life can change. Life can change by a stupid decision in literally 3 seconds.
And
that's all I'm saying.
Those options ain't no. Tell the person to breathe when they feel like somebody's playing with their emotions. You breathe.
Right.
You breathe. Watch out who you cut off. What are we talking about?
I'm just saying in general.
This is where things are
things escalate. You ain't never been in road rage, and it is the level where this can go real.
You've been in road rage. You've been in road rage.
The average person did something, or they were mad that somebody cut them off, and they got back in front of them. Now they slowing up, or they following them, or like it's level. It's different stages.
Yeah, that's rational.
It happened. You see it happen. Yep. I see it when my dash came out. I'm like, I'm gonna see how far I can keep recording. Let's see who's going. It happens to people. But what I'm just saying is, you don't know the other person. Be careful. Be careful. Just live your life. Be happy. It's all love out there. Everybody love each other. It's love. Get on my Kevin Hart. Get on my Kevin Hart. Hey, I got nothing. We got love for everybody. Everybody love everybody.
Unbelievable. All right, y'all. This has been good. All right.
I like when I beat you in debates like that. That feels good.
No, I just let you keep going because you contradict yourself the entire time. You're like, watch people. Watch who you play with. Tell the girl at the restaurant, watch who you play with when the white man slams her ass down.
I got you.
You lost everything. You were like unwinnable. You were 0 wins. I'm Joel Embiid right now.
You got 70.
I scored 70 on you.
Oh God.
Great Floyd Mayweather would say easy work. All right, y'all. Hopefully we'll have the squares back tomorrow.
Yes, Mo should be on tomorrow with a lot of allegedly, she said.
I have a lot of allegedly. I didn't get to put my daughter's Cash App, so I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up tomorrow. And make sure I put it up tomorrow so we can celebrate her birthday. So get your spare change ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure I change my my thing so we have the entire show, and I'll remind y'all throughout the show. She's on vacation. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all the story. I got to tell y'all the story too tomorrow about me taking her to the airport. It was a nice experience taking my daughter to the airport. So that's it. Blessed day, everyone.
Did you park and walk her in, or did you just do the drive to the side and let her get out?
No, I had to park, and then I walked her in.
You paid all that money. All right, I'm sorry.
No, I didn't park. I parked illegal. I parked right on the curb. Fuck out of here. And the cop came. The cop was like, yo, you got. I said, yo, just give me 1 minute because I'm walking my daughter. And
they all say that. Give me 1 minute.
I said, you can watch me. I just got to walk right there. And he was like, all right. And I walked there. I gave her the rundown on the airport situation. And she impressed me. I got to admit, she impressed me how she handled the situation, because she was clueless on what needed to be done. And I gave her the airport tutorial. And nice. she applied. I thought it was going in one ear out the other. I said, you are listening to me now, right? She was like, I got you. She said, yes, I got you. I it. All right. Nice. These people are rude up in here. Airport, you find a nice one every once in a while, but most of them don't give a damn. And, when you got things that you got to get changed. But she worked it out. So I'll give y'all the story tomorrow. All right. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone take it from you. Michael Shawn, Jay Black, C. Chung, Sexy Mo, Afro Queen. You have a good day too. And we're gone. So go on.
It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C. Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.
Go win.